In this video, we're going to find out how much 2 vending machines made in just 2 weeks. Enjoy the show. What's up guys, it's Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We're back with another vending collection video. Today we're at the truck accessory shop, and guys, I'm going to tell you this time around, this location did amazing. Sold a lot of stuff. So let's open up the soda machine first. We'll take a look inside. I will let you know I have been having a problem with one of the Red Bull blue columns in this machine. It's been jamming every now and then, and I'm not sure if it's just because it gets used less than that far left column or whatever reason it is, but we're going to do some tests. We're going to do some test vends of those Red Bull blues. But before we do that, we're going to get right into stocking things up, starting off with the Dr. Pepper. And you know I always hate filming the Dr. Pepper stocking part because the camera wants to always push up against that door because it's just in such an awkward angle. But we're going to get all those Dr. Peppers stocked up. I'm going to use my right hand. Maybe sometimes I'll try using my left hand too, but I know that this part of the video always looks bad. So I want to apologize for getting that reflection right off the door there. And you can see the camera light. Kind of funny it is, but it is what it is. Like I said, we're getting those Dr. Peppers stocked up because this location seems to do pretty well with Dr. Pepper. And of course, they love their energy drinks too. So we're going to have to stock up a lot of Monster in this video, as well as more Red Bull Blue. Notice that the right-hand column didn't sell any because that one was jammed, but the left-hand column luckily had a few left. So we weren't losing money. And you're going to see exactly what I mean at the end of the video when I post the numbers, because this location did extremely well for this 2-week service collection. But again, watch all the way to the end of the video. I'll give you the drink machine total, I'll give you the snack machine total, and then we'll give you the total amount collected for 2 weeks. All right, so what I'm doing now, I'm kind of balancing out those Red Bull blues, moving the stuff from the right-hand column to the left-hand column, because I know it's funny, but it seems like the guys prefer to use that column anyway. So I'm making sure that all the cold Red Bulls are on that side, and then we'll stock the right column up with warm Red Bulls. We'll probably leave a couple cold ones at the bottom just in case they decide to choose that column. But we're going to spend the majority of our time stocking up the warm ones on that right-hand side column. And if you recall our previous video, what we're using here in order to vend these 8.4 ounce Red Bulls is a Red Bull shim kit for a Royal 650 machine. We got those from DNS Vending out of Ohio. So let's do a couple tests real quick. I'm going to just do a couple test vends, making sure that the Monster, I think, is working, the Red Bulls. Mrs. Galaxy Games 843 is going to catch any of the cans that vend from our tests. And let's see what we got here. Looks like we got one successful vend there. So that one worked good. That was, I can't see which column that was. It was either column 5 or column 6. This one is definitely column 6, and that one vended just fine. As you saw, that Red Bull fired out of there with some force, which I thought was pretty funny. We are going to do a test on the Monster, and Monster vended just fine as well. So no column jam, so that's a good thing. What I'm going to have to do now, though, is remove part of these Red Bull Blues and remove this shim, this white plastic shim, because the Monster cans will not fit through into the back column with that shim in place. So we have to take it out every time we stock up the Monster. And you know, that's the one thing, probably the one downfall about this machine. Otherwise, I love this machine, but I hate the front and back column design. That's one thing the Dixie Narco has over this machine that makes the Dixie Narco machine just a little bit better. There's no front and back columns, so you don't have to move things around to get to those back columns if you had something slow sell in the front columns. But it is what it is. So what we're doing now, we're stocking up Monster. How are you guys doing with your Monster? Are you selling just regular plain old Monster Energy? Or are you doing a different variant like the Ultras or different things like that, the sugar-free or zero-calorie Monsters? Put it down in the comments, guys. Let me know what Monsters you're running in your machines and if they're selling well. This location goes hot and cold with Monster. I think it has to do with, you know, if they're in the mood to drink Red Bull that day or not. If they don't want Red Bull, then they will buy Monster. But if they're not in the mood for Red Bull, or typically they're just in the mood for Red Bull. But again, put it down in the comments. Let me know if you do the Ultra White. I know that's a pretty popular one. Or if there's a different flavor of Monster that does well for you. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so what we've got done, we've got one column of Red Bull Blue stocked up. We've got the back column of the Monster stocked up. We got the Dr. Pepper stocked up. Now we're going to do a kind of a combination of things. We need to do our Sprites. Notice we're over to the clear bottle Sprites now, moving away from those green bottle Sprites. We're going to do the Cokes. We just got a couple of those to top off. We got to top off some Pepsi, some Mountain Dew, and then the rest of the Red Bull Blue. Now, the Red Bull Blue is probably in the very bottom of my storage container, my container I brought in. And what am I doing now? It looks like I'm removing some Sprites because I realized, again, I need to stock up things behind the Sprites, which are my Coke Zeros. So I had to remove some Sprites. Like I said, that's the one thing I really don't love about this machine. You got to remove some things in the front column in order to get those back columns stocked up. So once I got that taken care of, I can move the Sprites back into place, and then all is going to be good to go there. So again, we're back to the Coke Zeros are done, Sprites are done, Cokes are done. Let's go on to the Pepsi next, and we'll get a couple Pepsi stocked up in there. We'll do some Mountain Dews, and again, we're running 16.9 ounce bottles. We usually just kind of search around for our sales at our grocery stores, and that's the way we do it with these. Here's the Mountain Dew next. After we get the Mountain Dew stocked up, we'll go on to the Red Bull Blue, and then once that's taken care of, it's time to collect the money from this machine. Now keep in mind too, I do have a Nayax credit card reader on this machine, and this location almost never has cash. I think the majority of cash sales we make are from customers because the employees here certainly don't carry any cash. So when I go over the numbers, remember it's going to be a smaller money pull out of the machine, but the majority of our sales are done by credit card sales. So we'll lay all that out here as we do our collections. But again, we're on our last thing we're stocking up here, which is the Red Bull Blue. Once we get that taken care of, it's time to do the money collection. So guys, put it in the comments. Guess what you think this machine did for 2 weeks. Don't cheat. Don't wait until I post it here in this video and then comment. Comment right now and let me know what you think this machine did in just 2 weeks worth of time. You saw how many things we had to fill back up in this machine. So again, put it down in the comments and let me know what your guess is as to how much money this made in just 2 weeks. We're gonna show you here in just a moment. But don't cheat, guys. Guess. Put in the comments and guess and let me know. All right, let's do that money collection. Here is the coins first. We'll pour those into our coin bag, and there's actually more coins than I expected, being that this is a mainly credit card sale driven location. Here's the cash, and again, it's just a small stack. Total amount collected for the soda machine in 2 weeks was $174. So as you can imagine, the majority of those sales went with the credit cards. So not too bad for just 2 weeks. Let's move on to the snack machine. All right, here we are at our snack machine. Let's go ahead and unlock it and open it up. We're going to go ahead and get stocking right away. This machine obviously not as popular as the drink machine. However, there is one thing that sells really well in here, and that is our white cheddar popcorn. We were using the Wise brand white cheddar popcorn. We've since moved to the Smart Foods white cheddar popcorn. We can buy packs of 50 at Sam's Club. So I did see some comments asking where we get our Smart Foods white cheddar popcorn from. We get them from Sam's Club, and they come in a 50-pack box. So we're actually going to do 2 rows of that in this machine because it's so popular here. What else is popular here? The Rice Krispie treats seem to be really popular here. Different candies, different things like that. Again, we'll kind of go through it all as we get to it. So white cheddar popcorn stocked up. We got to do barbecue chips, goldfish crackers in that top row. Then we'll move down to the next row. While I'm doing that, guys, I do want to remind you, if you're looking to get Nayax credit card readers on your machines, we can save you some cash. Now remember, Nayax does not sponsor our videos, but we do have a sponsorship with Nayax. So what you can do, if you go on over to shop.nayax.com, you could add as many VPOS Touch credit card readers as you want to your cart. When checking out, use the coupon code GalaxyGames843, and that will save you cash at checkout. So when buying Nayax credit card readers, make sure you use checkout code GalaxyGames843 to save some cash. All right, on to the next row. As you can see, Famous Amos did okay. We sold a couple of those Cheez-Its. Not too many things in the mini cookies, so we'll just get everything stocked back up here. And then we'll move down to the candy and other smaller snack rows. So if you recall in a previous video, we actually did some paydays. Remember that? Remember they asked us specifically for paydays in this machine. So that was 2 weeks ago. We stocked that machine up with paydays. When we get down to that next row, we're going to see how well it did. And remember, I said I didn't think they were going to sell very well. So we're going to find out in just a minute how well the paydays did. But, who knows? This location really requested paydays. but I didn't have high hopes as to how well it was going to do. So we're getting the Rice Krispie treats stocked up now. We got a couple M&Ms, a couple Skittles, stuff like that. Then we'll move down to the next row. There we go. Skittles are done. What else do we got? A couple Crunch bars. Slide that row in. Let's move down to the next row and let's check those paydays. And look at that, guys. They sold maybe 2. Just like I said, 1 per week. Come on, guys.
Come on, man.
Don't request something and then not buy it. That's exactly what I said would happen, and that's exactly what happened. So it looks like we sold 2, maybe 3 paydays. I can't tell exactly. But again, that's 1 candy bar that I didn't think was going to sell well. Anyone out there watching this video, do you sell paydays? And if so, do they sell well for you? Put it down in the comments. Let us know if you're seeing any sales for your payday candy bars. I didn't think they were going to do real well here, so it is what it is. Onto that bottom row, we do have some honey buns, some Takis, and some cheese doodles we're stocking up. I think I might move on from the honey buns at this location too. Maybe we'll try some chocolate donuts or something like that. Who knows? But everything's all stocked up. Let's do the collection. Starting off with coins, and again, not a whole lot of coins, not a lot of cash in these machines, but more coins than I actually expected. I'm looking for my separate little baggie because I actually want to keep the money from each machine separate. That way when I get back to the shop, I can count it all out and we can keep everything separate for tracking purposes. So there we go. Pouring the coins in there, we'll move the cash next. And let's take a look inside the bill collection box. And actually more money in cash than in the soda machine, honestly. There we go. So total collection from the snack machine, $86.25. That brings the grand total for 2 weeks for both machines, $260.25. Not too bad. One of our better collections. We'll take it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. It's time to wrap the video up, guys. Hey guys, thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're working our way to that next milestone and we need your help to get there. So if you haven't done so yet, click that subscribe button, click that bell notification so you get notified when our new videos and our live streams go live. And while you're down there, please give us a thumbs up to like the video and also make sure you share our videos with your friends. Alright guys, thanks so much for taking the time to watch our videos and thank you so much for your support. We really do appreciate you all. It is time to wrap this video up, guys. This is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.